the CBW Radio UK studios in Chelmsford, this is Off the Record with Big C and his trusty companions, Jazzy Jeff and Stinky Pete.
And this is Big C, and I do have Jazzy Jeff and Stinky Pete with me here on Off the Record. Thank you very much, Shaggy. Episodes 182. Which is Series 7, Episode 12. I was just looking at just before we get on to anything. And what a crazy rule that is, isn't it, about taking your shirt off in a football game. Like the Liverpool fella, the young lad that's just scored basically the winner to put them through to the next round. Yeah. And Ekatike is his name. Good player, actually. Yes. Took his shirt off when he's already on a yellow card, and he sent him off, having scored the winning goal. That's a crazy rule, isn't it? Don't you think?
Don't take your shirt off, you moron. You know what the rule is. These people want to slap. Really annoys me.
Why can't Liverpool, I suppose?
Why can't you take your shirt off?
I don't know. It's something to do with
some stupid rule.
Is it something to do with antagonising the away supporters or something, or is it a sponsorship thing? Maybe
they have a sponsorship thing, I suppose.
They have something on the shirts, don't they? And these companies get a bit miffed if they take the shirt off at a critical moment of the game. I don't know if that's the case. It's ludicrous.
Game's gone.
Game's gone. Yeah, game's gone. Heard that a lot of late, sadly. Right, this is Off the Record. Welcome, chaps. Good to have you along again on a day earlier than normal. We're on a Tuesday because I'm at the football tomorrow night. Next week we'll also be on a Tuesday. We don't know what's happening. I don't know whether either of you are around next Tuesday. Are you?
I'm not certain.
Not sure. Well, we'll work that out.
Let me consult my diary. Yes, I am indeed around next Tuesday.
Okay, well, we'll sort something out. But we had to do something this week. You wanted something nice and easy. I don't know whether this qualifies, to be honest, but we've done it anyway. We are looking at singles from the year 1986. Now, I know I'm not, and I'm sure you're not, Stinks at least, a big fan of the 80s, but you're even less a fan of the 90s, I think, actually, Pete.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, for me, you probably know my feelings about the 80s generally, and it was more a case, maybe I'm being a bit harsh, of picking ones that I dislike the least, maybe for 1986. No, there are some that I don't mind, but all the 80s generally is quite on a. I got more singles from the 80s than any other decade because I was collecting them, but they're all, on the whole, on a level playing field. There's nothing like really brilliant up there so much as I would say certainly in the 70s.
We did 1976 a few months ago.
Yes.
I think we all said this was really difficult because there was so much good stuff in it.
Yeah.
1986 was like the other side of that.
Oh, okay.
Because there's very little really, really good stuff in it.
Mm.
There's one or two songs. Well, I've gone, actually, I like that song. But it would never venture near the top 100 songs that I like. But
I hear you.
There's a plethora of those, isn't there, that don't get that close. But there's some good songs in it, but there's none of them, I don't think, that stand out. Maybe one or two that stand out and go, we're going to be here forever.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll see what you've chosen. One I played on the radio this morning. I said,
don't. Bless him.
Surely you're going to choose that one.
Well, I have chosen it.
Okay.
Only because I couldn't not.
No, I know. Okay. Well, we'll come on to that, no doubt. Maybe you can give us that first to get it out of the way. What about you, Stinks? 86?
Well, as you know, I am not a fan of the 80s generally, and I feel sorry for all the people who are in their 50s now because they grew up with 80s music like we grew up with 70s music, and they really did lose out. But it could be worse. They could have grown up with 90s music. I took a slightly kind of, as usual, because I don't collect singles and don't really do singles. Then I had to go, all right, well, what songs do I like from 1986? And then work back and say, well, were they ever a single? And remarkably, some of them were. So I started by looking at the rock chart for 1986. And if you just take the rock chart, and I haven't chosen that, but if you look at the rock chart, there's a whole bunch of Iron Maiden in there, you know, like Run to the Hills and stuff like that. And I thought, yeah, I could choose an entire set of stuff that like the rock music. But then I thought, kind of the spirit of this is to look at singles which people would know. And all right, they might know some of those songs. So I then thought, okay, so let's not just look at the British chart. Let's look at the American chart as well. So actually what I did, and given that this podcast goes out to a bunch of people the other side of the pond, I've chosen songs that were in the American chart in 1986, almost all of which also featured in the UK chart at some point, but not at the same time. So I've got 13 in total, but 3 of them were 1986 in the States, but 1985 in the UK.
Yeah,
So
that happens on a couple of mine.
Right, so I'm going to throw them in at the end. So I'll do the 10 that were both US and UK chart hits. So I have actually chosen ones that charted miraculously.
Okay, amazing. Good work. Yeah. Good work.
Be impressed.
I have done. Yeah, I mean that's my go-to anyway. The sort of ones I've entered the chart. So that's where I get my lists from initially. I then sort of branch out a little bit. I've gone for, well, I probably got about, of liking songs. Yeah, put that down. Probably about 90 or so that I've written down. And then I had to narrow it down to ones that I could maybe include in the top 10, which I've done. I've actually narrowed it down to 12. And then I've got another 5 that I should definitely give a mention to. Right. One of which.
Sorry, how many have you got, Jeff? So you've got 10.
I've got 10, and I've got another 6 that I've allocated to you or Colin.
Right, and I've got 10 plus 3 that fall into the other year. So
mine are all UK charts. Haven't got anything from the States. Not from the States chart, or they may be, but only by circumstance, not by me looking. So I just looked at the UK charts. And in the moment of astonishment, yes, I have picked.
That is astonishing.
I have picked the 3 bestsellers of the year.
Oh, that's interesting.
No, that's not deliberate. I didn't know that until I started looking into them.
You've obviously done more research than I have on this one, because I've got no idea.
Don't be ridiculous.
Where mine are.
Oh, well, I can look them up as we go through them. Well, okay. Well, let's start. Let's go with you then, Jeff. This one that you've got to mention.
Right, well, let's do this because I suspect we've all got this, and if we haven't, we probably should. So this is "You Can Call Me Al" by Mr. Simon, off Graceland's. Got to number 4 in the summer of '86. There is nothing more to say about it than we've already said in the past. It's a superb song. It's a great album. They're fantastic lyrics. The band is astonishing. It's a ridiculously unplayable bass interlude at the end. There is nothing not to like. And anyone who says differently is wrong.
That's a beat line, isn't it?
Oh, I've got a few of those later.
Have we all got? I assume we've all picked it.
No, I haven't picked it.
Well,
it didn't cross my radar.
That would probably be in my list, but I didn't choose it because I thought you would. Yeah, I thought there's no point in us all having the same thing. So I thought, as I said on the radio this morning when I played it, and a little bit of, I mean, I didn't realise how he got the name of the song. You were aware of that, yeah?
Well, I think we mentioned it. I think we have mentioned it before
on another show. Okay,
on another show, yeah. I didn't know before then. But...
Yeah, where he went to a party with his wife Peggy. Peggy Cooper, what the name was it?
No. Keep talking, and I'll get there.
All right, but Peggy then the French
Harper.
I don't know which one it is. It's not Arthur. Did you say Arthur?
Harper.
Peggy Harper. Yeah, I think you're right. It is Harper. But some French musician mistakenly called him Al, which he found quite amusing, and called his wife Peggy Betty, which also featured in the lyrics of the song. So yeah, You Can Call Me Al. Inspired him to write the song, and there you have it. The rest is history. And Graceland, I know it's one of your top albums, isn't it?
It's a great album. This is a really. Am I right? Is this the highest chart that he got with any single in this country?
What, You Can Call Me Al?
Yeah, I think it might be. Or was it? Because it didn't do anything in the States, did it?
It didn't do anything like it did over here. I'll look that up while Stinks gives us his first one. If you
Can
like.
I just ask about You Can Call Me Out? So,
Yeah.
Because my list is from the list of the top 100 sellers of the year.
Okay.
And Call Me Al wasn't on that list.
No.
Now, that may well be because it was the top 100 sellers in the States.
Yeah, it flopped in the States.
Yeah, which I knew it did, which was why it didn't cross my radar. But I just wonder whether it would have been. I mean, how high did it get in the UK charts? It wasn't it got to number four.
But it was, as Jeff said, it was the highest he got to. We got to 5 with his first hit, which was
Me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
Mother and Child Reunion.
Mother and Child Reunion.
Yeah, number 5. So You Can Call Me Out is on the list and ready. It is there. Stinks, what have you got from your American list?
My first one got to number 1 in the United States of America. These are all the Billboard charts, not any of the others. So it got to number 1 on the Billboard. It got to number 5 in the UK. It is a gentleman who was in a band with Elkie Brooks in the 70s.
Yeah, I got it.
And so it is
Addicted to Love?
Yeah, by Robert Palmer.
Good song.
Yeah, it is. It's a great song. I can't remember which album it's on. Is it on Sneaking Sally Up the Alley? Or was that...
Oh, cheeky. No, I'll look that up again while you're nattering about it.
Not behave. Not a huge amount to say about it, but when I looked at the range of songs, I thought, well, let's choose different types of genre, different types of music, different types of musician. And I mean, I'm not a huge Robert Palmer fan. I have got one of his albums on cassette, so obviously haven't played it forever because I don't have a cassette player anymore.
Doesn't help, does it?
I kind of liked him enough to bother getting an album on cassette. But I just think if we're talking about singles and memorable singles, then this is a memorable single. And, that kind of...
Memorable video as well.
Also a memorable video. But then also I just like the way that he does the Addicted to Love bit. It almost feels like it's a thrown away afterthought after the song, just the way he delivers it. So I've always quite liked it. And I thought, 1986, let's go with that. So, Robert Palmer.
It wasn't on Sneaking Sally Through the Alley. That was actually his debut album.
No, I knew it was his debut album, but I couldn't...
Back in 74, yeah.
Oh, was it? I didn't realise how far
that was ages ago,
right.
yeah.
Oh,
now, this is from his, I don't know how many, 8th album, is it? 8th or 9th album, Riptide.
Right, okay. I didn't know that. I don't. As I say, I don't know enough about him, and I've got no idea what album of his I've got because it's so long since I played it.
I'm trying to think other ones. Yeah, I didn't mean to turn you on. That was another song that he had out, wasn't it? That was on that album too. I didn't mean to turn you on.
No idea.
Well, maybe it was Sally again. I don't know. All right. Couple of good choices there, obviously, straight away. So shall I come in with one of mine then? Right, if you're going chart positions, I'm going a US number 1. You might have it on your list if it's a US number 1. It was a number 15 in the UK. Does that ring any bells on your lists?
No.
Not on the list that I've got. So we'll see.
It was from their self-titled debut album in July 86. The single was released. It's a song that you'll all know. And I'll tell you what, actually, this is a song that inspired me to buy an electric piano. When I was getting all these guitars...
You mentioned this morning.
Yeah, you've talked about this before. I just can't remember.
Did I mention it this morning or another day? But it was, I was acoustic guitar, Spanish guitar, electric guitar. And then I was listening to this guy in the shop, the guy who worked in the shop, and he was sitting at the keyboard and he was playing the intro to this song. And I thought,
I know what this song is.
I wish I could do that. So I bought an electric piano and never did learn how to play it. Oh, I play it, but not that particular song. You know what it is,
This
then,
is
yeah?
Bruce Hornsby and the Range.
It is. It's Bruce Hornsby and the Range, and the song is
The Way It Is.
The Way It Is. Is that not
But
on your list? Not a big seller, you
now
say?
again, because of the way I did this and because I don't do singles.
Yeah.
I literally just went through the top 100 singles, picked the ones that I liked, and that wasn't on the list, so therefore it wouldn't have crossed my radar. I'm sure there's hundreds where I go, oh yeah, I like that, and I've got that album with that on. I really like Bruce Hornsby. Those two albums, that one and the follow-up album, are both brilliant.
Colin, do you know who produced it?
Yes, it is. No, I wrote that down. I haven't written that down, but yeah, I'll look that up.
I thought it was David, the O'Martian guy, the guy who did Christopher Cross. I may be wrong, but I thought it was.
Don't know. There was just something.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it was the producer of the album was. I know what I was writing down actually. I'm sure I must have written down it somewhere. It's Bruce Hornsby producing, but also Huey Lewis.
Oh,
that was it. Huey Lewis. That was it. Yep.
And a guy called Elliot Shiner. I don't know about whether or not
He's got a black eye, that fella.
Yes, you beat me. You beat me to that one. Yeah, the single, The Way It Is. I think it's a great single. We saw them live supporting. I think that was Huey Lewis. There's not a coincidence, I'm sure. Yeah, at the Hammersmith Odeon in around 86, 87 time, then it must have been. And yeah, good songwriter. The song's about racism, which you may or may not know, and invoking people to give to the poor and protect and protest, against racial segregation and economic value. Oddly, it was a big hit, giving a song about racism. With a couple of improvised Bruce Hornsby solos in it as well. It's not normally the formula for a big success, but it certainly was. But anyway, of course,
I think it was a success because it's so listenable to. If you're in the car and you play that song, and in fact any of that album and the follow-up album,
yes,
it's just feel good music. It's just stuff that you drive along, you kind of, the tunes are ringing around your head, and you just go, yeah, this is great. This is what music's supposed to do. This is uplifting.
I like it, yes, and you both like it too. So
I like it. It's that piano hook that gets it.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely.
It's beautifully put together.
Yeah, it is fantastic.
Okie dokie, Jeff.
Okay, I might as well go in with this one. Won't hurt. October 86, 11 weeks in the charts, getting eventually to number 9. In 1987, this song won the Ivor Novello Award for the best song musically and lyrically. It's a protest song against Maggie's unemployed Britain, and also pulls on some information and some ideas from some pictures by some bloke I never heard of about the United States Dust Bowl. It's got Tony Levine on bass and Richard T on piano, so you can't go wrong. And the promo video was done by Godley and Cream, so you also can't go wrong.
No.
And I think it's a really good song. I think it's one of the few that would actually be right up there. Like if anything was going to get close to my top 100, this would be the one that did. It's a duet.
Do they have lots of hits together, or is this like a one-off
this is
collaboration?
The only hit they had together. Ah, is it?
Ooh.
No, they might have had 2.
Okay.
But I'm not certain about that. I think it's the only one that. Golly, that's a lack of knowledge, isn't it?
I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay.
But yeah, Stinks, any idea then?
The original person who was wanted for the female part was Dolly Parton, but she wasn't available, so this other person, whose voice I absolutely love, and I know one of you doesn't, did it instead.
Not bloody Kate Bush, is it?
Bloody is Kate Bush.
Don't give up then, Peter Gabriel.
Yeah.
I think they did have another hit, didn't they?
Running Up the Hill. Was that
No, that wasn't with him. That wasn't with him, but I thought they had another one.
I can't remember now, but I think it's a lovely song. Whether you like her voice or not, I suspect, my dear brother, you don't like her voice because you don't quite understand what she's trying to do with it, because she's trying to use it as a instrument. But that aside, it's a lovely song. It's well put together. The band is immaculate. The video is it's just a bit unnecessary, really, because it's basically just the two of them hugging each other and singing. Life's a bitch, you know.
Yeah.
But I like it. Don't Give Up. Peter Gabriel and Kate the Bush.
Kate the Bush. Okay, and I can't see
saw
a hit.
I saw that was on the list, but it only said Peter Gabriel, and Sledgehammer was also 1986. So
It was indeed.
I nearly chose that too, and then I thought, no, there's other better songs.
Well, I've got that down for you, so I didn't. Yeah. There we go.
Another one with a good video, Sledgehammer. So we're saying no one's chosen Sledgehammer in the end, because I did. I thought someone would.
Well, like I say, I put it down for Pete. I expected he would have done, but I don't think it's as good as Don't Give Up.
I don't think it's as good as Salisbury Hill, which is by a significant margin the best thing.
Very few songs are.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway.
Okay, what have you got then from 86?
What I have got from 1986 is a number 13 UK single, a number 1 US single off an album that released in the same year. There was 2 singles on it. This was, I think, the first one. It is by a musical genius, and on the song in question, the background vocals are done by the magnificent Chaka Khan, which I did not know. But when I then listened to the song in question, because I have the album upon which the single is earlier, I thought, yes, that is Chaka Khan. Now that I know it's Chaka Khan, it sounds like Chaka Khan.
I think I may have this song as well.
Okay, go with it.
Do I own the album as well?
I've got no idea.
No, go on, you say, and I'll tell you if it's the same one.
I don't know whether or not you say a musical legend. I was thinking maybe.
No, I said a musical genius, not a musical legend.
A musical. Oh, so I was thinking Stevie Wonder. Maybe it might have been he had a song.
No, but you could well be absolutely correct with the 2 initials of the name.
Steve Winwood.
Steve Winwood.
I haven't got it in that case.
Right.
Steve Winwood. With,
Steve Winwood. Higher Love.
Higher Love.
Oh,
yeah. No, Chaka Khan was on that.
Yeah, Chaka Khan is Chaka Khan's the backing singer.
Chaka Khan. Yeah.
So
I didn't know it was 86. So.
Well, I didn't realise it was either, because I remember going out and buying the album. I heard Higher Ground, and I can't remember what the other Higher Love, and I can't remember what the other single on it is now off the top of my head. But they were both being played in the radio, and I thought, I really like both of these, so I'm just going to run a risk and buy the Steve Winwood album that goes with it. And again, it's absolutely everything you'd expect from Steve Winwood. It's pretty well flawless, great musicianship. You know, he's smart ass, plays everything. It isn't as good as Ark of a Diver, which is in my top 50 albums of all time. And that was 1980, so there was a big gap between that and this next one. But it's got some good songs on it, and I think Higher Love is a really, really good single. So what was the other one called?
The other one was the kind of title track, which was Back in the High Life Again.
Oh, Back in the High Life Again. Yeah.
Which is the album upon which...
Yeah, which was the album title.
The album that it was on.
Yeah.
All right, okay. I'm going to go a bit poppy now. And why not, I hear you say.
Indeed.
I didn't hear that, but...
why not, Colin?
Indeed, that's better. Just keep awake. This one is... number 1, again, in the UK. Strangely, just a number 66 in the US chart. So won't make your best sellers of the year chart there, Stinks.
Highly unlikely, I would say.
It was from an album that came out in 85 called Eaten Alive, which I would never have known. But I did, because I did a little bit of research on the song. It was the second number 1 by this particular artist. The whole album was written by them old Gibb brothers.
Is this Diana Ross then?
It's Diana Ross, and it's the most poppy single as you could imagine that got to number one, and her last big hit in the UK. And the classic line. Sorry?
Chain Reaction.
Chain Reaction, yeah. It was written by the Bee Gees, probably Barry Gibb mainly, as a sound of in the style of a Motown-y kind of song, which obviously she used to sing in the Supremes. Steve Gadd on drums, who you know from 50 Ways
Steely Dan and pretty well everything else.
Basically, yeah. Michael Jackson's on the title track of the album, actually, which wasn't a massive hit. But of course, it's got the one of the Eddie Waring lyrics in, which I do love. It's not really Eddie Waring, but I still sing it as Eddie Waring. The other one is Love Child by Diana Ross and the Supremes, or maybe it was just the Supremes. No child of mine will be born with the name of shame, Eddie Waring. That was in Love Child. But this one has the classic line for me anyway, for Eddie Waring, there ain't no salvation. Now, don't ask me what the actual line is. Don't ask me what the actual line is, but that's from Chain Reaction.
You know why there's no salvation for Eddie Waring?
It's
because he went up and then over.
And up and under.
Oh, I thought it was up and under.
It was up and under,
not up and under.
It's
up and under. Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Okay. So that's mine. I'll throw that one in because I just love it. It's a nice poppy tune, a happy tune, and a sing-along tune. Chain Reaction, Diana Ross. Right, Jeff, have you got something sing-alongy for us?
Or something? I've got quite a number of sing-alongy, but I'm not going to get there yet. I'm going to go with this one. So this was originally recorded in 1983 and released in 84. It was re-recorded in 85 and released in 86. By which stage it got to number one here and across the pond. So it'll be on your list, Pete.
Got to be on Pete's list then.
It won the best single in the Ivor Novello Awards in 87. Eventually, it became awarded the best song of the decade. Did you get that? The decade. Yeah. Platinum here. It is moody. It's a dark synth pop song. It's beautifully crafted. It's half sung, half talks, and with a great bass line that just shoves it along and never stops it going forwards. And in my very, very useless but humble opinion, it is the best song. It was their first song. It's the best song this band ever produced, and I think it's the best song they've ever produced. Many will disagree with me.
They've done lots of others, have they?
Loads.
And it's synthy.
It's 100% synthy.
We're talking Pet Shop Boys, maybe?
We are talking Pet Shop Boys.
Okay, we're talking West End Girls, are we?
We are talking West End Girls and East End Boys.
East End Boys.
I saw that was on the list. I didn't choose it because I thought Colin would. So, but you did instead. So
I did. It is a fantastic song.
It's a good pop song.
It's because it's so moody. It's got that pop lift, but without darkness to it. And it's a good pop song, and rightfully, in my opinion, up there with the best of them.
Best single.
I know a lot of Pet Shop Boys fans don't like it as much as some of their later stuff.
Yeah, but the reason is because nobody likes the song that everybody likes because it's kind of hip and cool not to. It's why everybody says they don't like Stairway to Heaven most.
Not ABBA, yeah.
Well, no, it's not the band. It's not the band. It's about the song.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was in a West End town, a dead end world, wasn't it?
It was. The East End Boys and
the West End Girls.
It's a really good song. It is a really good song.
Yeah. Okay, knocking down chairs, was it, or kicking in chairs, wasn't it? Kicking in chairs and knocking down tables in a restaurant in a West End town. There you go. I know my West End Girls. Yeah, good song.
So I've been told.
Yes, Pete.
Keep it quiet. Okay. For my next choice, am going with a number one in the UK, number one in the US, Academy Award winning and Golden Globe winning song. I would argue, and I'm not going to argue with the Pet Shop Boys, but I would argue that this is the biggest song of 1986 on the back of, well, the fact that it got an Academy Award and a Golden Globe and was number one on both sides of the pond, and is also attached to another pretty big thing that came out in 1986.
Right, so I'm ruling out the chicken song, and
well, now that's a foolhardy error.
And your mate Nick Berry,
chicken.
Every Loser Wins.
Nick Berry, yeah, he was in there, wasn't he?
Nick Berry was 86.
Me and Nick, I tell you like this.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I've got an idea what this might be.
He used to live down the road. So have I. I've got an idea what it is.
You have a go.
I had it in my head. It's gone. Senility. Go on, you say it, and I'll say, yeah, I knew that.
Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
No. I'll tell you what it is. I've just suddenly thought about it. And the big thing you were talking about was Top Gun.
Yeah.
And the song,
Take My Breath Away.
Take My Breath Away.
The love theme to Top Gun. Have you seen that film then, Pete? Is that one of the films you've actually seen?
Okay, right. Okay. I have seen Top Gun. I absolutely hated it. I thought it was a load of tripe. However, the soundtrack album is one of the best soundtrack albums ever. And I absolutely loved Top Gun 2. So Top Gun 2
Maverick.
was way, way better than the original, which I hated with a passion.
That's because you didn't feel the need for speed. That's why.
No,
it was.
Even that very phrase makes my flesh crawl. So no, I absolutely hated it.
I'll have to play that clip.
I don't really like Tom Cruise very much. But anyway, so no, I was not a fan of the film. Although obviously the girl in it, whatever her name is, she's very pretty. But not as pretty as the one in Maverick. However, that notwithstanding, so
she was in that as well, wasn't she?
She might have been. I don't know. It's a Giorgio Moroder song, so clearly, he's a great writer. Berlin are a synth pop act, but they just absolutely nail that song. And you don't get to be number one both sides of the pond and win an Academy Award and win a Golden Globe by being crap. Would I rush out and go, oh, I must listen to Take My Breath Away? No, I wouldn't. When I play the soundtrack album, which I have and play relatively frequently, do I skip it? No, I don't, because it's a bloody good pop song. So I thought, yeah, okay, 1986, I'm going to go with that. So I did. Take My Breath Away, Berlin.
All right. Okay, and I've always thought, and I'm going to do an Alan Partridge now, I think, actually. I always thought that the band, I don't know why I thought that the band was from Germany. I do know why.
Where were they from?
They're from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, American band, yeah.
Can I just say?
Yes.
I don't like it at all.
Too synthy for you.
A lot of people don't.
There's a whole bunch of stuff in that sphere of style, that sort of echoey, synth created orchestration, and it doesn't do it for me. I fully appreciate that there's a lot of people that do like it, and it's very clever, and that the way they do it is very well done. It just doesn't do it orally for me.
Fair enough. And as you're saying, not disagreeing is very healthy.
It is.
I think that maybe some, and I don't like a lot of it, but I think that maybe the reason that some of that stuff does appeal to me is because I like DLP and I like Rick Wakeman and I like the synth music that they created in the 70s, and then it was kind of brought into the 80s in a different way. So maybe it's the synth that I actually like. which kind of makes me think, yeah, all right, this is quite okay.
I don't have an issue with synths.
No.
There we go. Anyway, what we got, Cole?
It's sort of a quite a mushy sort of sound to it, isn't it, basically?
Yeah,
is that the right technical term?
Yes.
It's the love theme, but not the theme. It's a Top Gun, not the Top Gun theme.
No, the Top Gun theme is a brilliant piece of music. It's an absolutely great guitar solo in it.
By Steve Stevens, is it? No.
Is it Steve? I thought
Billy
it was
Idol's guitarist.
Oh, is it? Yeah, maybe. I can't remember his name. Yes, it was Billy Idol's guitarist. Yeah, it was definitely.
Yeah, Steve somebody. I'm trying to think who it is now.
Well,
but anyway.
I'll have a look while you're doing
it was Harold Faltermeyer, wasn't it? The theme.
That was a Harold Faltermeyer song. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Right. Okay. Right. This one, I'd be surprised if one or both of you haven't got this one down as one I would pick. It's the sort of one that I think you would pick for me, if that makes sense. It was a hit in January 1986. At least it entered the chart in that year in January. It may well have been released the very end of 85. I don't know, but I want to just pick it anyway because it was in the chart certainly in 86. It was a band that I loved in the 70s. Two members of the original band were only remaining, and this was a cover version. They had quite a big hit with their album Phantasmagoria, I should say, which you may well know. It had a few hits on there, The Shadow of Love, Is It a Dream, and
I know that album.
Fiendish. Grimly Fiendish. Well, that did sound a bit madnessy, so you probably wouldn't like that song.
No, I do know.
Now, this was a cover version that they released. They didn't really want to have another single off the album, very enterprising of them. And this was a single that was a hit. It was a number 2 hit in 1968 in the UK originally. And the guy singing it was the brother of the guy who wrote it. And they were called Ryan, their surname.
Paul and Barry Ryan.
Paul and Barry Ryan. It's Barry Ryan singing the song. It's a Paul Ryan song. And Barry Ryan has actually said that this is a better version. It's better than his version. And he might well be right. And the band, the two remaining members of the band, I should say, that might help. One of them certainly is Dave Vanian, who's the singer, and Rat Scabies.
Right. So they were the Damned.
It's the Damned, and the song cover from the 60s.
Eloise.
Oh,
Eloise.
Of course.
Yeah. Which I chose when we did the punk thing a few weeks ago.
Yeah. So that's mine, Eloise. Great cover.
Yeah,
quite expensive sound to it, unlike the Damned from the 70s.
No, it is a much better version than the original. Much better.
Yep. Okay. Jeffrey.
Okay. Okay. UK number 1 in September. 4 weeks at the top of the charts. Eventually became the best-selling single of the year. Certified platinum in the UK. Critically, the critics, very Marmite. Some of them love this, some of them hate this, and there's not much in between. Personally, I love it. I love its energy and its excitedness. And for those of us that like to dance...
Excuse me, excitedness is not a word.
It is now.
I like it. I like it.
And for those of us that like to dance, which I do, it's a really good dance tune.
Sounds awful.
It's a cover. It's a cover from a 1975. I think it was another one. 1975 as well. Any ideas? This is a duo, a synth and a singer.
Ah, I know it then. Synth duo. Oh, and the original was... Oh, was it? There were 2 originals. There
were 2 originals, yes.
The Communards you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Communards, yeah.
Don't Lead Me This Way.
I won't. I promise you I won't.
Lead me this way. And it was it Harold Melvin in the Blue Notes?
Harold Melvin in the Blue Notes. Teddy Pendergrass was the singer. Huh?
Thelma Houston.
Now you're talking about a brilliant singer. I absolutely love that version, and Teddy Pendergrass's voice is to die for.
Right.
But the
Communards version is brilliant.
It's a bit gay.
It's extremely gay.
Which I don't like.
Is that is
That's
like,
why I don't like Top Gun and their
it-
homoerotic game of
Oh, yeah, there is a
is
lot of
that
homoerotic stuff going on in
volleyball.
Top Gun. I didn't like
like,
Brokeback Mountain either.
like live and let live, mate. Live and let live.
Listen,
Yeah.
everyone's entitled to what they can do what they like, and I couldn't give a monkey's no judgment. I just don't like the music, and I don't like the communards. But I'm pleased that you do.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not a Common Arse fan per se. I just think this is a really good cover. Really good cover.
Do you like? I mean, this might be from this year, so I don't think it is. I think it's the following year. In that case, one that I think it's BBC Radio 2 voted as the best ever cover, ever.
Oh, what's his name?
Came out the following year. We've already talked about them for your last artist, actually.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, and it was Always on My Mind by the Pet Shop Boys. Do you like that cover of Always on My Mind?
No.
You don't? Okay, fair enough.
I thought the best cover ever was what's that called?
No idea, Jeff. You're just
Mark
making bumbling
Harmon
noises.
and his mate.
Soft Cell.
Oh, Soft Cell.
Soft
Yeah.
Cell.
Yeah.
Tainted Love.
Tainted Love.
No one remembers the original, though, do they?
No, it's a shame because that's a good song. But I love Tainted Love as an example. But
Yeah,
no, I
Tainted
don't
Love.
like Always on My Mind. The Pet Shop Boys, generally speaking, don't do it because they went away from this dark, moody stuff and got a bit excitable.
They did.
Excitedness.
Some of them I don't mind. Excitedness. What was that word I made up on the radio the other day? That's I quite like. Something to do with ukulele. Is it ukeleliness or something? I don't know. What
Ukuleleness. I went and said Ukulele Orchestra a couple of weeks ago. They
I know.
were
That's probably why I said
brilliant.
it.
They were fantastic.
Yeah. We saw a ukulele band at my father-in-law's. Before he died, it was at one of the care homes in Braintree, and they had bands and artists come in occasionally. Some of them are pretty ropey, but they had a ukulele band, which was quite interesting and quite good fun, as you say.
Did they play Ace of Spades? Because the Ukulele Orchestra did.
I don't remember them playing the Ace of Spades. No, they were sort of maybe aiming towards the 90+ age market. I'm not sure the Ace of Spades would have. They probably would have had a few heart attacks.
They played Paranoid. They were just.
Oh, it sounds good. Sounds good.
Anyway, that's
Play
me.
some Hayseed.
Don't leave me this way, Cole. Please
Yeah.
don't.
Don't leave me this way. Don't leave me this gay. Maybe.
Don't leave me this gay quiet.
Sing if you're glad to be. It's Steve Stevens, very creative parents.
Stevens, that's him.
Yeah, Steve Stevens from Billy Idol. He played with Billy Idol, and he won a Grammy for his guitar performance
work on the film
on that Harold Faltermeyer theme.
The theme tune to
Yes,
Top Gun. Yeah. One thing I didn't mention was Eloise, where it got in the UK. It got to number 3, so it didn't do as well as Barry Ryan, but it was far better.
Indeed, it was.
What you got next?
Is it me?
Yeah,
okay, so this I think was the first US #1 from this band. Only got to number 62 in the UK. They've never been as big here as they were in America, and I don't really understand why, because they're brilliant. This is a Bernie Taupin song, or Bernie Taupin, or Bernie Hatkin, or whatever his name is.
Is that it? Is that all the clue we get?
That's all the clues we get.
Yeah, okay. It's by a girl band, or at least the major people are girls.
That's Heart, then.
The major people are girls.
Is that Heart?
The two leaders. Sorry?
Is that Heart?
It is Heart. Yes, indeed. Well done. And the song is These Dreams, which is an I really like Heart. I don't have any of their albums. I've got their greatest hits, but the greatest hits is, every one of them's a banger. But I think Ann Wilson is a really good singer. Nancy Wilson is a terrific guitarist. I was watching something on YouTube with her the other week where she was just playing. I can't remember what it was now. I know it was the Battle of Evermore by Zeppelin, and she was just playing it on a ukulele. not a ukulele, a mandolin. And she was just sitting there just talking about playing the mandolin, and then she just broke out into it, and it was this perfect rendition. She's a really talented musician. But I love that song. I think it's great. I mean, it wasn't their biggest hit here. I think that was that mushy love thing, which I can't remember the name of.
What about love? No, it wasn't.
All about, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
love?
the one. Whatever it's called.
It's about love, but it's over now. Is it?
Yes, that's the one. Yeah. But my favourite song by them is Barracuda. But no, These Dreams was a good single. When I realised that was 1986, I thought, yeah, well, I've got to have a bit of heart. So Anne and Nancy Wilson.
Who said that Stinky Pete is heartless?
Not me.
I'd just like you to be impressed by the range of people I've chosen so far, and it gets broader from here on in.
Okay, well, I'm going to be predictable with this one. You probably might have chosen one by this particular band. I think they had 3 hits this year in 1986. And in all honesty, it might not actually be my favourite one, but it was certainly the biggest of their hits. Got to number 2 in the UK. Of course, it got nowhere in the States. The band in question from South London's Finest, yeah. When they after Live Aid in '85, they split up. Alan Lancaster went off to Australia, emigrated over there. Well, he was living over there anyway. He went off. John Connon had already left. It only left Rossi and Parfitt. Reassembled, got a new band together, and the first appearance of the new band was on this particular album, which also is the title of the single that I've chosen. And this, talking of sort of synthy poppy type songs, coincidentally was written by the guy, or the 2 guys actually, the Bolland brothers, who wrote Rock Me Amadeus by Falco, which was from 1980. Was that from 86 or was it 85?
Yeah, no, it's 86 as well.
Yeah, Rock Me Amadeus. And it was this song was the 3rd single, and the single is In the Army Now,
which is a single that I actually own as a single.
Blimey, that's something that I don't.
Hold the front page. Yes. I own In the Army Now.
He's got In the Army Now and Chirpy Chirpy Cheep Cheep. Good grief!
No, I haven't got that. It was bought for me by my better half. I think. I'm not quite sure why, but it was, and I still have it. In fact, when I played through all of my singles, what I should go in the Army Now. In 1980, no, excuse me. In 1986, I'd only got 3 children. It was when I got above 6 that the army became an attractive proposition.
Yeah, whoa, in the army
in
now.
The army now.
Yeah, the original. There's an original line. It was about what was it? It's different to the original, but I haven't heard the original version. But I'm reading. It was actually called "You're in the Army Now" originally, and they changed a line in it. Obviously, the Quo version had this sort of prominent synth. There's that word again. Synth riff all the way through it. But the line in the original song was smiling faces on the way to Nam.
Right.
As in Vietnam. They changed it to smiling faces as you wait to land, thereby removing any explicit reference to the Vietnam War. And stand up and fight. In the Army Now I've gone for, but they had a couple of singles. They had Rolling Home was the first one. They had that, they thought they'd gone. End of the Road tour again, probably about their 8th End of the Road tour. They'd done that, and then they came back with a bang with a single Rolling Home, and I listened to it thinking, this sounds like Status Quo are back. In the Army Now doesn't sound like Status Quo really, but it kind of does because Rossi's singing it. But yeah, that's what I've gone for because it was the biggest hit. I was going to look up to see what stopped it getting to number 1 actually. Jeff, what have you got while I look that up?
I have got the 3rd best-selling single of the year. Written by Ben Peters, who is Charlie Pride's Nashville writer. It was number 1 in this country for 3 weeks in the summer. It's a very much summer song. It's of that nature. This is not a country style song, although it was originally. This is a slow reggae song. Lovers rock, apparently, is, here's another word that doesn't exist, genred as.
Oh no.
But it's right up my street. I absolutely love it, and I always have. And I don't own it, but I used to have it on a CD, on a cassette, which I used to play quite a lot of summer hits thing.
Right, you say it's reggae-ish, number
It is
one
reggae,
in
yeah.
'86. Well, the only reggae hit I can think of from '86, and I do like it as well, if it's the same song, is Boris Gardner.
It is Boris Gardner.
I Want to Wake Up With You.
Wake up with you. There's nothing not to like. It's an easy, laid back, summer loving sort of reggae song. But I say originally it's a country song.
I didn't know that. I don't think I've heard the original, actually, to be honest.
I
I found out what stopped. I Want to Wake Up With You. You know it if you heard it. And you probably wouldn't like it. It's sort of synth reggae, as Jeff was saying there, maybe.
It's very much pop synth sort of.
Yeah, it's not like reggae as in the original.
It's not Bob Marley.
Bob Marley. It's
but
not Bob Marley,
Boris
sure.
Gardner was one of the original reggae sort of guys from Jamaica, like way back in the day. So he was 50s or something, 60 when he did this.
Yeah, right, okay. And I found out what stopped In the Army Now getting to number one. And strangely, we've mentioned him earlier on today as well. You and him are like this, Jeff.
Mate, Nick Berry.
Nick Berry.
Oh, mate, Nick. Oh.
Nick Berry. Every loser wins from EastEnders.
Every loser keeps on losing in Nick Berry's case, bless him.
And he lived just down the road from me in Epping.
Shall I mention the name of the road?
No, but it was. It begins with an L, I seem to remember.
No, it begins with a B.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I know it. No, the L is the road that goes alongside it.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And then it's. Oh, yeah. I can't think of the name of it, but it's about. It's the next road down from our old road in Epping, actually. Right. Okay. So Nick Berry stopped In the Army now, getting to number one. Talking to losers. I'm going to get that finger now. Stinky Pete, what have you got next? There it is.
There's the one. We've been waiting for it.
Oh, I'll tell you what, it was in '86, and I'm sure you're going to choose it just to annoy me. It's the Final Countdown.
No, I saw that was 1986. We've talked about it frequently, and I thought I shall not choose that.
Leave it off.
Because we've talked about it many times, and we all know what we think, and you know how much I love Europe, just not that song particularly. Anyway,
Right.
No, I haven't. Right, so my next one is a UK number 7, which surprised me. I thought it was higher than that. Number 2 in the US. I vividly remember driving back from work listening to this. And I'm trying to think, it was 1986. So that would have been when I was working for TNT. I think it was when I was working for the air cargo lot. So I was based out at Heathrow and latterly at Windsor. So my commute involved either the M4, well, always the M4, and it was before the M25 was open. Anyway, it was. I think I used to do the North Circular at some point on that trip, and I remember hearing it for the first time and thinking, I really like this, and I probably don't understand why I do. But then the more I listened to it, the more it grew on me. And it grew on me so much that I then ended up buying the greatest hits album of the gentleman in question. And the song is Dancing on the Ceiling by Lionel Richie. Who had left the Commodores, who I've got a Commodores album. And in fact, it may be the greatest hits. I don't know anyway. I might have both. And I really like the Commodores. They did some great songs. Lionel Richie went off down a different route. Jury's out. You either love him or hate him. But I actually fall somewhere in the middle of all that. I think he did some really good songs. I think Dancing on the Ceiling is a really good song. I think Three Times a Lady is a very good song. Would I rush out and play it regularly? No. Do I think that's a good pop Motowny single. Yes, I do. And it has this very vivid memory of it being on all the time on Steve Wright in the afternoon when I was traveling. So I thought, yeah, okay, I'm going to go with Lionel Richie. Not usually the sort of thing I choose, but it's memorable and I liked it. So
well, that's good. That's what I liked. So I saw that was on the list, and I nearly chose it out of sentimental value, actually, because Dancing on the Ceiling was the first album I bought Sarah, my beloved,
Oh,
in 1986.
did she say thank you?
She did say thank you.
Oh, then that's all.
She
That's
married me. She must have liked it.
no, she did that out of pity because she knew no one else would marry you.
All right. Fair point.
Bless him.
The Dancing on the Ceiling. Was that before or after All Night Long?
After.
Right, because I preferred All Night Long. I absolutely loved. I thought that was a great song.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, there we go.
It's
I didn't
got
think
great-
that,
it's
Sarah.
got
Don't
great
stab me.
baseline.
Yeah.
Probably had a good video as well, did it? Of people dancing on the ceiling, maybe.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Some clever
And
photography.
Lionel Richie with his extremely pronounced chin.
There's a
Ah,
whole bunch of. He had a whole bunch of issues, didn't he, Lionel? Bless him.
chin.
Well, the biggest of which being that he was the only man in the world with a chin bigger than Jimmy Hill's.
He's had 8 or 9 operations on his voice and all sorts. He's had a bad time.
No, I had no idea. But anyway, talented songwriter and of its ilk, I think it's a good song. So
It is a good
there we
song.
go.
Is it my chin you're looking for? Was that the?
That's very good.
It's in my chin you're looking. Oh, now I'm never going to be able to listen to that again without hearing you saying that. Good
All right,
grief.
okay. I apologise. Right, what shall I give you next? Okay, this is a song that was a number 4 in the States, number 8 over here. Again, not generally I say again, but again, as like yours, wasn't your style of music. This one partly is not my kind of music, bit of hip hop. However, that's only half of the equation. Are you getting, do you know what it
Hints
is?
here, isn't there? There's hints here. It's only half of the equation. Oh, I've got this.
Have
It's
you? For
not
me,
hip hop. It's not hip hop. Not really.
if it's what I'm thinking it is, we maybe got a different song.
Well, not if it's half of the equation, it isn't.
Well, okay. Well, it was originally released, the original version on an album in 1975 by the band in question.
Oh,
It's not the same one, is it?
no.
The album originally was called Toys in the Attic.
Oh, which is Aerosmith, and
It's
this is
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith and Run DMC.
And Run DMC,
Yeah,
which
Walk
is
This
sort of
Way.
a hip hoppy side
It
to.
is.
So, and the video's good as well because you've got the band playing or rehearsing, isn't it, in one room, and
Yeah,
Run
that's
DMC
right.
in the
And then
next,
Run
and
DMC
then
next, yeah.
they just smash through the door or through the wall, don't they, and end up playing it together. And it was the breaking of Aerosmith in the UK. They hadn't had any hits over here before that, even though they were big in the States, probably because of Tyler's fascination with some dodgy substances he used to take. He couldn't get out of the country or something. I don't know. But anyway, allegedly.
Couldn't get up the steps of the plane, could he?
No, probably not. So, I mean, they followed this, which was, as I said, a hit there, top 10 hit, both sides, with a couple of big albums like Permanent Vacation and which had on Dude Looks Like a Lady, which you probably don't like that, do you? Dude Look Like a Lady? No, that one?
I do.
I've got 2 Aerosmith greatest hits albums. I've got the greatest hits from 1970, whatever it was, through till the early 80s, and then I've got the one with the latest stuff on it. I don't play them very often. I'm not a massive Aerosmith fan, but there's 3 or 4 songs that I really like, of which, Walk This Way is kind of a bit of fun, and it's on one of the compilations I've got in the car, so I listen to it relatively.
I thought, I'm going to have to, because I love the riff, and
it
it always reminds me of the roller coaster ride that we went on in the States, the Rock and Roller the Rock and Roller Coaster. It was called, yeah, with Aerosmith. Funnily enough,
Excellent.
also
I think
in
it's a great
Paris,
song.
Disneyland Paris as well, which isn't. It's called
Can we not talk about Disneyland Paris?
Rock and Roller Coaster avec Aerosmith. It's exactly what it's called over there.
4 of the worst days of my life. Anyway, let's not go
Disney.
there.
All right.
Oh,
Okay, so that's me done. Let's get the next one out of the way.
Is it me?
Yes. It's Walk This Way. Did I say it was Walk This Way?
You did
Yes.
say it was Walk This Way.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a superb song, I think. October 86, UK number 4. Right. Platinum across the world.
Oh.
Diamond in the USA. Over 10 million copies sold of this song, including streaming. It's the band's signature song. In my opinion, it's their best song. Others will disagree. It's a riff-based, lightish rock song with a brilliant bass riff at the beginning, which goes through. It's got good, poignant lyrics, and I have a massively good memory of it with the whole of my car, 2 teenage girls, 2 little boys under the age of 10, singing this at the top of their voices all the way to France.
I had nightmares starting getting the cold sweat when you said 2 little boys there. So we're thinking Rolf Harris, but we're not going down that route. Their signature song in 1986. A lot of hits before that, then, and around it.
No, I think this is one of their earlier ones. They've got a lot of hits since.
Okay. British?
American. You know this. You both know this. It's a mega famous song. In fact, of all the songs we've spoken about today so far, this is probably the biggest and most well known. 10 million record, like include, is a huge amount of sales for one song.
Clearly not as big as Take My Breath Away, is it? Because that won everything. Anyway.
Okay.
I don't know. Could it be something like... I'm looking at my list here of songs that I could have chosen but didn't. Along the lines of Van Halen, maybe, or something like that? Or
it's a bit softer than Van Halen, but along the lines.
Okay.
Shall I just tell you? Will that be easier?
Yeah,
Is it Guns N' Roses?
No. It's Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi.
Oh, Bon Jovi. That was on my list here, actually.
Yeah, that was on my list that I discarded, but I figured that someone might say it.
It's one of those sort of pseudo rock, pop rock, whatever you want to call it, light rock.
Yeah.
But actually, it's a well put together song. The words are brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm not a great wordsmith, as you know, but they're quite poignant words for what is essentially a pop song. And like, they're a good band. Like them or love them, they're a good band. They've got some good musicians. He's got a great voice. So,
and it is their best song. And
it is their best song. I quite like Bon Jovi anyway. They're relatively, they're relatively calm and inoffensive as far as rock bands are concerned.
Well, they've got. I've got their greatest hits album, and it's one of those ones which you just shove in the car CD and play, and it's good listen. It's good music to listen along to when you're driving. So,
which is what we were doing.
Absolutely.
Like all of them, the whole family just singing at the top of their voices, and it was just one of those moments that sticks in your mind,
Yeah.
Until 2 little boys came on the radio, yeah.
And you nicked my 2 little boys out of it.
Bon Jovi. I'll tell you what, my memory of that song is I was in Nice, visiting Josh down there, and he was performing at an open mic night, and lots of other guys were as well. And one guy came on and he tried to sing "Living on a Prayer." I mean, I was amazed how difficult. I mean, Bon Jovi's voice he's got such a range.
So we've done it in the band. We've done it in the band a few times, but we've always got a girl to sing it.
Oh, right, okay. It's such a high note.
Madness, absolute madness.
It's got a great key change in it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even get halfway there.
No.
Not even if you were living on a prayer.
No, not even I would. Tommy used to work in the docks.
He did. Yeah, and he's
Union's been on strike.
He sold his guitar as well. but not to the man, because that's who what's the face he's working for.
Yeah. Right. Okay. We're living on prayer. Bon Jovi. Pete, what you got?
I've got a US number 2, a UK number 45. I'm surprised it was as low there. It is another one from Top Gun. It's a Giorgio Moroder song, but it is Giorgio Moroder with the singer of the song, Mr. Kenny Loggins. So it is Danger Zone.
Danger Zone.
Danger Zone. I was listening to that earlier today, thinking I don't remember this being 86.
I absolutely love that. Apart from the title track, which obviously is for me the Harold Faltermeyer one, is the standout track on that album. Danger Zone is my favourite, and it's the one bit of the film where I kind of got vaguely interested in what was going on, because I thought, and I can't even remember it, but wherever it fits in, I just thought that
right at the start, I should have got you into the mood straight away.
Well, you're right. Hang on. So is that the bit where they're on the deck of the aircraft carrier?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So no. Right. So now I remember why I used it, because I used to use that clip at the beginning of some of my team building programs, because it's a really good example of a team working on getting the planes either back onto the deck or off the deck, and of course it had that banging soundtrack to it. So yeah, that must have been why. Must have been why I got into it.
Why?
So very quickly, Danger Zone. But I mean,
I think Kenny Loggins is underestimated in this country generally.
I think he's. I agree. I think he's a really good songwriter, but also Giorgio Moroder. I mean, name a bad song that Giorgio Moroder wrote. It's difficult because he didn't really write any bad ones. So I think if you put the two of them together, I think his vocal delivery is really good. It's a really listenable song. It's a sing-along song. It's got everything you want in a kind of. It's rock pop, isn't it? Really, but it's a really good single, I think.
Right in my ballpark, as it were, rock pop, love it.
Yeah.
Danger Zone, yeah, that was on my long list of ones here, but I didn't actually pick it in my 10 in the end. I'm just thinking, which one should I go for? Now, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go for this one. I don't know whether this is a cheat or not, and it wasn't a hit over here, not a massive hit in the States either. It got to number 75. It was from his 1986 album, The Bridge, which had other singles on it. Certainly had A Matter of Trust, I think, opened the album. Does that ring any bells to anyone?
I know this album. I know
this album, and I know A Matter of Trust as well, but I'm damned if I can remember what it was.
I played a number of tracks. It is Billy Joel.
I was just going to say, right, I was just about to say, at a guess, I'll go Billy Joel. Right.
It is Billy Joel, and it's sort of the combination between him and Ray Charles together, and I think it's such a wonderful.
Blinding that is, mate. I'll tell you.
I'll tell you indeed. It's a song, as you can imagine from the song title. Oh, now that went over my head. That one, but I got it now.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's a ballad dedicated.
You probably will be, and I think we can safely assume that if the rapture happens tonight, you ain't going.
No, and we're not getting on the BBC either. Dedicated to the baby grand piano and the relationship it can have and share with its players. It was written in the style of Ray Charles by Billy Joel, in the style of Georgia on My Mind. And but giving it a real blues sound to it. I don't know if you know the song, Jeff. I think I'll play it tomorrow actually, because it's, I've got time. I've got a lot of assists to get in there, a lot of requests. Sorry, two playing dual pianos. It's a little bit, I suppose some might say, a little bit schmaltzy. I know Austin had a thing about sometimes a bit schmaltzy, what's the real schmaltzy? Just the way you are, sort of schmaltzy sort of thing, wasn't it? But great song though.
That's a great song.
One of the I saw a review saying, sure, it's a little schmaltzy and overwrought, but compared to Ebony and Ivory, it's practically high art.
well, to be fair, pretty well anything's high art in comparison.
I'm going with the chicken song over that one.
Yeah, the chicken song. All right. And I'm going to quote lyrics because I know you love a lyric, Jeff, don't you? I know you
I
love
love
a
a
lyric.
lyric, mate.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just love it. It's I've had friends, but they slipped away. And I had fame, but it doesn't stay. I've made fortunes. I spent them fast enough. But as for women, they don't last for just one man. But my baby grand is going to stand by me. And one final bit. They say no one's ever going to play this on the radio, which they will tomorrow if you listen to CBW radio. They said that melancholy blues were dead and gone. But only songs like these, played in minor keys, keep those memories holding on. Ever since this gig began, my baby grand's been good to me. And the song is Baby Grand. It wasn't a big hit, but I absolutely love it. And so I had to choose it.
Should we start with the minor key? I like
Start
the
with the
minor
minor
key.
key. Yeah,
Did
go
you
on.
say the monarchy? No, absolutely not. Because
I
then
like
we
the
go down the
monarchy.
Prince Andrew route. Next thing, we're talking about two little boys, and then everything goes to hell, including us.
Let's start with a minor key.
Oh, minor key. Sorry, I thought you said monarchy.
If you remember back to our grab ass days, Colin.
I know the song already. I know the song already.
Go on.
Move closer.
No.
I was confident with that one as well.
Big build up. You screwed that one up, didn't you?
So
Phyllis Nelson.
This is written in a minor key. It's a beautiful grab ass song. It's a little bit fast. It's 89 beats a minute, which we had this conversation before, but that's right on the cusp of where it should be. It is sultry and sexy and chocolatey and delicious, and I love it, and Pete loves it. I know he does. And if the album comes tonight, then I hope this is on it.
Is it a number one, this single, or not?
Number 13 in the UK. Certified platinum, though. Peter, you should have got the clue there. Oh. If the album comes tonight, this will be on it.
Ooh.
What's coming tonight?
The Rapture. Oh, well, okay. Right.
I don't know why I bother.
No. Right. So have you chosen Sweet Love by Anita Baker?
I have. I've chosen Sweet Love by Anita Baker.
That's on my list.
Well, I thought that it might be.
I listened. That got to number 13 in the UK. She's saying it got to number 8 in the US.
It did.
I played the whole album tonight. I've got it on cassette, so I can't play it. So I played it on Spotify just to remind me how bloody good it is. And you know, I mean, when we did our female vocalists, Anita Baker was one of my 10 female vocalists. I absolutely love her voice. I think that she stands. You know, I think she's better than Aretha Franklin. I think she's better than Roberta Flack. I think she's just got a voice for the ages. And that album, Rapture, is perfect. I listened to it again tonight. My favorite, you know, the flip side of Rapture is Watch Your Step. And Watch Your Step is, for me, is the best track on that album. But it's brilliantly produced. It's brilliantly sung. The words are great. It's perfect songcraft. And I just love her voice. Absolutely a voice to die for. So very, very. When I saw that, I mean, I love the album. But when I saw that single came out, I thought, yeah, I've got to be on that list. It's beautiful. So yes, I do know. And well done for bringing the Rapture in. Good shout.
What more?
I was impressed.
I was stuck on Blondie when you said Rapture there for a minute.
I think it's fair enough, Colin. Actually, everyone should be stuck on Blondie, really.
Okay. Yes. Now I can think of other people I'd rather be stuck on, but anyway.
Sweet Love, you've both got.
I'm stuck on you.
Both got.
That's not a headline at once.
Does that mean it's my go now, or do you want another one then, Pete?
Well, I've got 3 left, so I don't care. We can do whatever you like. But I've also got Sweet Love, so. You go, and then how many have you got left, Jeff?
4.
You should have 3. You've got 4 left.
Well, I would have had 4. I would have had 4, but
no, you've got 3 left, Jeff. You don't give up. You can call me our West End Girls. Don't leave me this way. I want to wake up with you. Living on a Prayer and Sweet Love. That's 7.
Right, and I've had
Okay.
7 now.
I'll drop one of the ones I've got then, because I've obviously got 11.
Never mind. Right, I'm gonna. Oh no, you want another one then, Pete? Do you?
No, because I've got 3 left now because Jeff and I have both talked about.
All right, I'll do this
that's
one then we'll all have 3 left. This is from February '86. Not a band I'm a huge fan of, although you might think I am because of my punk roots. US punk roots, actually. A bit out there for me, this band were. This was from their best-selling album in 1986. The album's called Little Creatures. They had a big hit with the previous single from the album, which is called Road to Nowhere.
I'm on the road to nowhere.
Talking Heads. But I haven't gone for that. I'm not even sure whether that was 86, but I prefer the next one, which came out in February. Yeah, Road to Nowhere. It must have been the end of 85 then, mustn't it? Unless it came out after. But whatever. Number 17, it got into the UK chart, and the single was And She Was.
It's a
Do you
great
remember
song.
that?
Yeah, good song.
I do.
Yeah, I do.
It's just it's quirky. It's quirky. David Byrne generally
they're a great
is.
band.
Yeah, they are. They're one of those bands that kind of. I don't really see them as punk. Really.
No, well, they weren't really, but that again, they started in '77, didn't they? Album-wise, they're probably around a little bit.
Yeah.
And everything gets bracketed in with a new wave, and I suppose they're new wave, but maybe they're US punk. I don't know. It might be
I think is the phrase.
Post-punk.
Post-punk.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I saw a genre the other day. I'm not sure what it was. Post-bop. Does that ring any bells to you?
That sounds like something. That sounds like something you might do after you've eaten curry.
No, you were this. So this is Charlie Mingus. So
Is that what it was?
Yeah, because you were talking about it, and it was denoted as post bop. I have no idea what it means. I know some of that 50s, 40s, 50s jazz was known as bop jazz, but I don't know why.
Okay, fair enough. That's what it is. It's just interesting whether he's well, like bubblegum, we were saying, where does that come from? And I think, oh yeah, it's going to be sweet and disposable. What about yacht rock?
Yeah, that's bollocks.
What's that all about?
Yeah, no, who invented? I mean, no, I refuse to even accept that yacht rock is a thing. And when anyone says it, it really annoys me.
But I'm thinking someone like Christopher Cross or something might be bracketed in with that.
Yeah, what was the one we were talking about? Was it England Dan John Folcoli, wasn't it?
Yeah, England Dan and John Folcoli, and also people like Journey sometimes get lumped into yacht rock and Foreigner and people like that, which and I don't think they are. I mean, they're just soft rock, but no, yacht rock, very silly.
Right, we've got 3 more each. Let's get through them.
Okay, I'm going to go with the one that I thought you had earlier because you were talking about only half of the equation.
All right, okay.
So this is a UK number 11. It was their first top 40 hit. I don't really know how to describe the song. I don't really know why I like it, but I do. It's kind of a spoken dance rock synth sort of thing. It's got a great hook line. And if my understanding of this is right, the whole song is a series of lyrics, a series of lines from different films. If I understand what it is. It is fronted by your Beatle-loving Clash guitarist.
Glenn Matlock.
No, Mick Jones.
Mick Jones. Oh, he loved the Beatles as well. Fronted Big Audio Dynamite.
Indeed.
And
it was MC Squared.
It was MC Squared.
And I don't know why I like it. There's nothing about it that particularly reeks of what I particularly like. But I do like it. It's a good song. I don't even know if it's a good song because I don't really know what it is. But every time I hear it, I go, I like that. It's got a really good catch to it. So
there's a lot of energy to that single, isn't there?
There is a lot of energy to it. Yeah, there is a lot of energy.
Colin, just knock it on the head. I've had a really busy 2 days. I am so.
I thought that was a good one.
It's a very good one, but I'm behind all the time because my brain's going. You should be asleep. Anyway,
all right.
It's very, very good, Colin. Excellent. I don't know that
I offer
song.
you E equals MC squared.
I don't know that song at all. So
Well, if you're about tomorrow, you can hear it.
I am around for some of tomorrow. In fact, most of tomorrow.
All right.
Right. Okay. So my next one is a UK number 3, a US number 4. It is a female singer. I like the song, but I much prefer the version by Lauryn Hill and the cast of Sister Act 2 than the original. And the original singer is famous because one of her tits fell out in the Super Bowl halftime show.
That's Janet Jackson.
Janet Jackson. And the song is "What Have You Done For Me Lately?"
Oh, right, okay. Apart from
Just to prove that I refuse to be pigeonholed in my choice of singles.
Oh, we would never do that. We would never do that.
Well, you would. So I chose that one because I like it, and I thought they ain't going to get that in a month of Sundays.
I didn't know that was
Right.
Janet Jackson.
What have you done for me lately?
It's a Janet Jackson song, and the version in Sister Act is absolutely brilliant. It's the one that they weave into the Beethoven's Ninth thing. Is their big set piece at the end when they win the festival. Yeah, it's terrific.
Okay, you're right. We were surprised by that one, Pete.
Well, there we go. I like to keep you surprised.
Okay, what am I going to pick now? Right, I'm going to go for a single that was a number 16 hit here in March 86. It was actually a number 4 he's a British singer, number 4 in the States, his biggest hit to date. I assume it's going to be his biggest hit nowadays. It was produced by Phil Collins. He's a singer-songwriter. Performed at Live Aid, not with this song because it wouldn't have been out then. Although it may have been actually, because it was originally on an 85 album called Dream into Action, and it was re-recorded for the single in 1986 with Phil Collins adding his own drum work and mood, I read. It is described as a dreamy existential ballad that doesn't quite deal with love, but the lack thereof. It's got the song. I'll tell you the song. It is, well, the artist is Howard Jones.
Oh, okay.
You remember Howard Jones?
With a silly haircut.
Yeah, he did have a silly haircut. Probably
but he was a real talent. I mean,
he was a real talent.
He was a real talent. He was a good.
He was a good. Like, he's better than Nick Kershaw around that time as well.
I like Nick Kershaw.
I don't mind Nick Kershaw either, but I think Howard Jones seemed to be.
Well, the two of them got lumped together, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah.
They're not yacht rock though, are they?
No, they're definitely not.
They're not. With his vocal and piano by Howard Jones, and this, I don't know, love it. The song is called "No One Is to Blame." Not familiar with that one?
Don't remember it at all.
No.
One of the things that I lost in the divorce was the Howard Jones album.
Human Lib, was it? Human Lib?
Human Lib,
big,
yes, it
big
was,
album. Yeah.
I don't think I shed too many tears at the time. But, you know. Looking back, there was probably one or two decent songs on it.
Right. Okay, that's me. So, Jeff, you got another couple?
I have. Okay, we're going to go folk rock.
Folk rock.
Originally released in 85, failed immensely, but peaked at 21 in 86 on its re-release. It's taken the concept of the song is taken from the lady who's singing it, seeing a picture of an actress on the wall, looking at their eyes and thinking, I wonder what actress.
I know. Betty Davis eyes.
No.
Yeah. Oh.
and thinking, what would that person be saying to me if she could actually speak to me? It's not her best song, in my opinion. That's a different song. But she's a very, very talented. She's still going. She plays a lot of the folk festivals, American.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you said folk. That wouldn't be better to emphasise.
No.
Okay, this is Malena on the Wall.
Ah, Suzanne Vega.
Oh, good song, Susan Vega. Yeah, yeah, great song.
I think Tom's Diner is her best song.
Yeah,
Of the
another
ones that I
great song.
know. But
They're all on the same album, aren't they?
they're on 2 albums, I think.
Or are they?
They might be on the same album. There's the other one about the prostitute.
Tom's Diner.
Say again?
Oh, Tom's Diner. That's the one you said you like.
Tom's Diner's, yeah, that's superb.
Did she do Chucky's in Love?
No, that's Ricky
that
Jones.
was Ricky,
Oh, Ricky Jones. Yeah. Who's the other?
She did one about if you hear a sound from me, don't worry. I can't.
Yeah,
anyway,
I know the song you mean. Yeah, she's a real talent. Yeah,
Mine on the Wall. It's quite a haunting sort of song.
Yeah, it is.
I guess really. But
quite a lot of her stuff is. I think she's got she's got a haunting voice.
Yeah.
Left of Centre, was that the other one you're thinking of?
No, it'll come to me. You guys carry
That's
on.
the one with that was the one with Joe Jackson. Right, okay. Well, you'll have a think about it. Am I Alone on the Wall? Yeah, good.
Okay, so this is the only real rocker that I've chosen on my 10. This was a UK number 8, the US number 3. It is the first single post the departure of the original lead singer of the band, who was replaced by Sammy Hagar, and the era is now referred to as kind of tongue-in-cheek as Van Hagar rather than Van Halen. So this was the first single post the demise of Diamond Dave Lee Roth, and it is Why Can't This Be Love?
Yeah, that's on my list.
I really like Van Halen. I've got a greatest hits album, which is kind of and the second half of the second album is all live, and the live version of Jump and Panama and Why Can't This Be Love are all brilliant. So that was when I realized that was 86, that was an easy pick. Okay. I think Van Halen write really good singable rock songs. I can't think of any where you go, this doesn't really work. I just think they, forget all the guitar theatrics and all the rest of it. And, is Eddie Van Halen the greatest guitarist? No. Is he a good guitarist? Yes. But do they write really good rock songs? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, When It's Love was Van Halen, wasn't it? Was that Hagar? That's another one of theirs.
With that I can't.
Synthy start to it. It just sounds. Again, it's one of those hairs on the back of the neck modes. You know exactly what the song's going to be. But Why Can't This Be Love? Okay, now I've got.
Can I just interject, Carl?
Yeah, go on.
It's My Name Is Luca. Is the song we were.
Oh, My Name Is Luca. Yeah, great
Luca,
song.
Yeah.
That's the one I really. That and Tom's Diner are the two I really love. But no, they are all on the same. I'm sure they're all on the same album. It's that one in black and white where I think it's black and white cover, isn't it? I can picture it. I'm sure that's the right one.
That's the Minstrels. We talked about that last week.
We did. Yes.
Carry on, Colin.
Yeah, very good. Now I'm going to throw one here. It wasn't a hit. Well, actually, it wasn't a hit. It made number 77 here, which technically means it wasn't a hit. Wasn't a hit in the States either. April 86, second single from their, I don't know what number album it was, Balance of Power, which I did have. Not a great album, if I'm honest, but there were a couple of standout tracks. One was the first single from this album, which made 18 in the States, 28 here, which was Calling America.
Is this? No, hang on.
It was the last album by this band to feature drummer Bev Bevan.
It's ELO.
It's ELO, yeah. The album Balance of Power, pretty much a one-man band for Jeff Lynne, because Richard Tandy is pretty much gone as well. And the single I'm talking about was, again, it's very synthy and was pretty much, I don't think Jeff Lynne was, I mean, the lyrics, I'm looking at the lyrics and it could be like, I don't know, a loss of romance, a romance or something, or as many people seem to say, the whole album and this song as well, particularly, is basically he's getting a little bit disenchanted with the whole band ELO at that point. The song is called So Serious. Now, you're not going to know this, but I think I'll definitely play it tomorrow. And hopefully you won't miss it. So Serious. It's very synthy. Yeah, it's sort of drum machine kind of ELO. Maybe that's why Bevan left. I don't know.
You don't need me anymore.
Don't need me in a Birmingham accent.
You don't need me anymore.
Well, actually, yeah.
Actually, I'm
actually.
redundant. It's all gone to crap.
Okay, Ozzy. Right, so yeah, So Serious. Not much to say about it really. It's synth pop song. I would read some of the lyrics, but well, I don't have time. So we'll just do that. So Serious. So we've got one each left with any shout outs.
Yeah, one each left and then some shout outs.
Yeah.
Okay. This guy was an apprentice for Celtic and decided to give up football and go into music when he heard the Sex Pistols.
Rod?
No. Gave up music when he heard gave up football and going into music when he heard the Sex Pistols. Which has got nothing to do with this song because, like, it's about as far away from the Sex Pistols.
That's when Stinky Pete gave up music, wasn't it? Went into football.
So, no, well, I'm sorry. Just mentioning the Sex Pistols and music in the same sentence doesn't really compute.
This got to number 3 in the UK. It had previously been done by a number of other people. Marshall Crenshaw, Bette Midler did it. This version is completely inoffensive, and it comes from a completely inoffensive year, in my opinion. There is nothing spectacular about it, same as the year. It's a synth reggae song. I like it. It's just a bit of fun, and it's not hurting anybody at all. And we can all forget about it the moment it's played. Like, you play it once and go, oh, that was nice, and then it's gone.
Tell us the artist then.
Except the fact that I guarantee actually that you'll be singing it for hours afterwards. Owen Paul.
My favourite waste of time.
My favourite waste of time.
Is it reggae? Is it reggae?
It's got a reggae feel to it.
Favorite waste of time. Almost yacht rock like, really.
So it could be. It could be yacht rock.
Yacht rock post bop.
It does have one of those tunes that you go, I'm never going to get this out of my head. But it's not going to hurt anybody. It's never going to set the world alight. But it did get to number 3, so hey, you know.
Yeah.
I do not remember that song at all. Have got no idea what it sounds like.
He's got 2 first names, which is strange, isn't it?
Yes.
Mind George Michael did as well.
Like Steve Stevens.
Yeah.
And Big Audio Dynamite. That's fair.
Yeah, quite.
Pete.
Okay, so my final one of the ones which were actually 1986 is a Rod Temperton song. It got to number 12 in the UK. It got to number 7 in the US. And the reason it was a success is because it was not the theme tune, but the song most associated with a film which came out in the same year about 2 buddy cops, and it is sung by a man who I absolutely adore his voice. I think he's one of the great singers of the time, and the song is "Sweet Freedom." The singer is Michael McDonald. Yeah. And actually, it's the first until I hadn't realised, or mentally I hadn't realised that he'd taken over in the Doobies, because I kind of stopped listening to the Doobies roughly at the point that he took over, and then, which was nothing about him. And I only kind of got back into the later Doobies stuff much later. So really, "Sweet Freedom" is the first Michael McDonald song I really latched onto. I absolutely love it. It's got a great beat to it. It's a really good song. He's a terrific vocalist. And it was actually a kind of a fun film as well. It was kind of a buddy cop, vaguely humorous thing, a la Starsky and Hutch, etc. And when I realised that was 1986, and I own it as a single. It's the other one that I own as an actual single, which I have in my singles collection. So
in your list, blimey.
Easy to choose.
I was going to ask you what was the name of the film, because for some reason I was thinking it was something like Cool Runnings or something like that. But that was a different song completely.
It's Sweet Freedom.
What was that name of the film? As well?
No, the film was called Running Scared.
Running Scared, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
He's looking remarkably like Kenny Loggins in that photo.
Oh, he looks remarkably like Kenny Loggins in many photos, right up to the point that he looks like Jerry Adams.
And also, dare I say it, the Yorkshire Ripper.
Yes, and Stinky Pete. Basically, we all look the same. Yeah. Anyway, it's great. It's having grey hair and a beard.
I got stopped 3 times on the Yorkshire Ripper hunt.
I got stopped twice on the Yorkshire Ripper.
What's that about?
Well, because I had hair.
I look nothing like you.
No, but you had a car that was out of state plates, presumably.
And I had a beard. That was enough. Carry on, Cole.
That's all right. No, I'm intrigued. I wasn't stopped at all for.
You weren't in Yorkshire at the time. I was.
That's probably why. Probably why not.
Hanging around Tadcaster and Barnes.
Right. Well, I got a couple of pop-ish sounding songs, and I've got what I consider a rock song. So if I just mention the names of the 2 poppy ones because I love them both. One is Orchestral Maneuvers in the Dark, and they had a hit called Forever Live and Die.
Okay.
I never know. That one, I love that one. I was reading about it. It's almost worthy of prime period ABBA.
Well, there we are.
It's ethereal Eurosynthetics melting around a chorus that ascends towards heaven.
These music journalists don't half write some bollocks.
They
really
do, don't they?
Good.
They do.
What
right, and the other one you won't know of, I think. It was a follow-up, I think, to Walking on Sunshine by Katrina and the Waves, which was actually called Sun Street, which is a nice poppy song, happy song. Love it. And I would go into details of what another journalist described it, but I'm not going to. Now, this other one I'm going to go for, it's a rock one from January 86, from a 85 album. The album is called Strength. You might know that one. Stinks at least. Strength. It was the 3rd single from the album, but it came out in the charts in January 86. They had their first appearance on Top of the Pops. It was, I think it's just a great rock single, and the singer, great rock singer, now departed, sadly, Mike Peters, passed away.
The Alarm.
Not that long ago. It's The Alarm, and it's from the confusingly called Spirit of 76, but it did come out in 86. So that's the one I've gone for.
Okay.
Right, do we have some shout-outs?
Jeff, what are your shout-outs?
Okay, I've got Manic Monday by the Bangles.
I had that.
And great
Walk
song.
Like an Egyptian.
Yeah, that was
Caravan of Love by the House Martins, which is a great song as well.
Which one's that, sorry?
Caravan of Love by the House Martins.
Caravan of Love. I've got down Happy Hour.
Happy Hour, yeah, that's there as well. Everybody Wants to Rule the World I mentioned earlier, but we didn't actually pick up on it.
No.
I don't like it particularly, but everybody else does, it would appear.
Well, I've got the album. I've got the Songs from the Big Chair album. I think it's a terrific album.
Nothing's Going to Stop Us Now by Starship, which is another one of those ones like Take My Breath Away that I don't like, but it was there. It was a big thing.
Sarah was one of the ones I was going to choose, and that's Starship, and that was the same year as well.
And I almost chose this because I really like this song, Boys Don't Cry by The Cure.
Okay, I don't like much of The Cure stuff on the whole, but Boys Don't Cry I do.
Yeah, it's just I'm not a great Cure fan. I don't mind them. I won't switch them off. Let's put it that way. But Boys Don't Cry is a good song. It's a nice song. It's just I like the
catchy.
word.
It's catchy. Yeah, it's a good beat.
Yeah, it's catchy. It's got a hook.
Friday on My Mind is a top Cure song as far as I'm concerned. Friday,
Yeah.
sorry, not Friday. That's Easy Beats. Friday, I'm in Love. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
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 Okay. Well, I've got 3
Yeah.
shout outs, and
Go on then.
these are all, as far as I can tell, they were 1985 in the UK, but 1986 in the States. So they
Right.
were on the list of 100 biggest songs from '86. So Broken Wings, Mr. Mister,
Mister, and also the
which
follow up. I've got the follow up down.
yeah, which is Kyrie.
Kyrie, I think.
Yeah, that's
a great song.
Yeah, well, they're both good songs. I think Mr. Mister, they're a really good soft rock act. Alive and Kicking, Simple Minds. I love Simple Minds. And that was a number 3 in the US and a number 7 in the UK. And then the other one is The Sweetest Taboo by Sade, which only got to 31 in the UK, but got to number 5 in the US in 1986. So
Wouldn't have got that one. It's certainly not on my list down here, to be honest. Sade. I'm never a great Sade fan.
I love her. I think she's got
find
a
her a bit
beautiful voice.
dreary.
I find it a bit dreary too. Every now and again, I hear something going, "Do you know that's really lovely?" And then I just get bored.
Yeah.
We had a Sade, another one that I lost in the divorce. We had a Sade album, and actually I was quite happy to lose it because by the time you've played the first side of it, I want to fall asleep.
Presumably it's Diamond Life. That must be the album you had.
Probably was, yes.
One everyone
Yeah,
had.
that was a bit. I've got her greatest hits, which is basically Diamond Life and a few other songs. I think she's got a great voice, and
Hey, will you do me a favour?
I think she's great.
Pete, will you, at some stage when you've got nothing else to do, will you count up the number of greatest hits albums you've got? Because we've had about 12 tonight.
Yeah, he loves the greatest hits album. They're a great idea, aren't they?
Oh, I love it. I think they're a great idea.
They're a great idea because you don't get all the other shite.
Yeah,
you know,
I agree with you. I absolutely
fair
agree
enough.
with you.
I will count them up. I will do that.
Be interesting to know.
Right, okay. Now, other songs I've got, I could mention. This will really annoy Stinky Pete. Oh, Walk of Life.
That's a great song.
I saw that was on the list. I mean, it's Dire Straits. So I'd far rather listen to them than many bands. I just happen to think that's one of their songs.
Yeah. What's the other one over here that you might have liked? Moon Over Bourbon Street. Or,
oh yeah, I think was that 1986.
That's what I've got down. Yeah.
Oh,
I love
that song, and in fact, that album I play to death. I'm not a massive Sting fan, but that album is terrific.
It's Moon Over Bourbon Street is right up there. Like,
yeah, it's a beautiful song.
Magnificent. I didn't think that was 86.
Beautiful. No, I didn't.
It was. The sort of poppy songs. Level 42 had a few. Lessons in Love's not a bad song.
Yeah, right. That was on my list, but I crossed it.
I've got The Greatest Love of All. I don't know whether that was a George Benson or was that.
No, it wasn't George Benson. It was someone
else. It might have been Whitney Houston then.
That was
Whitney Houston.
Yeah, it was Whitney Houston.
That one you mentioned. A lot of these you've mentioned between the two of you. Give Me the Reason was George Benson. Okay. That was in '86. Glory of Love, Peter Cetera.
Yeah, that was on my list.
Here's another forgotten song, maybe, which was by Cutting Crew. I Just Died in Your Arms Tonight.
Oh, that's a good song.
Yeah. And yeah, that'll probably. Although actually, I think I preferred the follow-up, which didn't really do anywhere near as well. Which was I've Been in Love Before. In fact, at the wedding I was best man at a wedding in 2019. At the meal afterwards, one of the guys at the wedding was one of the guys from Cutting Crew, and I was chatting to him, and I said to him, "You know what? I think I prefer I've Been in Love Before." And he says, "Yeah, so do I." So maybe they're fed up with the one that's massively successful. Well, we could go on and on with these hits. I've got loads written down here, but we've mentioned a load, and I think we've done 86 proud.
Well, I think we have. I think
doesn't matter what year
than it did itself.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which year we do though. We'll find 10 of each. If you had 2019,
not in 1994, we won't.
Oh, we would. Well, we would. I'm sure we would. Well, I would anyway. I just do the show on my own.
Find 2.
Right. Okay. Well, that's it. Thank you very much, guys. 86. That's another year done for singles. This podcast will be posted to the usual places in the coming days by Shaggy when he gets a moment. Spotify being the main one, Google, Apple Podcasts, all that lot. And of course, there'll be one place we definitely won't be on. We mentioned. Did we mention Jimmy Savile? He got a mention
No.
today, didn't he?
No, he didn't. But now you
You
have.
mentioned him.
Rolf did.
I thought
Rolf
you did.
did.
Oh, Rolf did.
Rolf,
It wasn't
two
Jimmy
little
Savile.
boys.
Well, I've mentioned him 3 times
And
now.
I've mentioned Prince Andrew, so it's all gone to shit. So yeah, basically we've got no chance.
Well, at least we haven't mentioned Trump.
Oh no, now we did. Damn.
We have. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Enough said.
Move on.
Thanks, guys. And
That's fine.
yeah, all I got left to say is it's a good night for me.
It's a good.